Hey guys, welcome back. This is Phil from underKG.com. The iPhone 8 and the 8 Pluses are out. The iPhone 10 is obviously has been announced, but it's not available yet. So we have the iPhone 8s and the 8 Pluses here instead. Let's start with the iPhone 8, the smaller variant. So Apple has been having the iPhone 6-ish design for the past 4 generations, 6, 6S, 7, and then this is not 7S, but 8. It comes in 3 different colors: silver, space gray, and gold. This is not called the rose gold, but it is the new type of the gold. Let's start with the, let's say, silver. There is the packaging itself. It doesn't look too much different than any other iPhones. You see the little line over here that separates the part that it got the lighting and the part that it did not. That means that it's a glass finish. It's a sandwich glass design that has the durable glasses on the front and back. And that is going to enable some of the new features like the wireless charging. Let's get to the packaging. And here we go with the brand new iPhone 8. So it might look mostly the same as the previous generations of the iPhone, but it's got the super upgraded chipset inside there. There is the pair of earphones, they call it the EarPods with the lightning connector, and if you want to use your classic earphones, then there is a 3.5mm to lightning converter there. And then there is the lightning cable that is not known for its durability, USB type A to lightning. So if you have a MacBook from Apple as well, then you'll need another adapter or cable to connect it. And then here is a charger. One of the new features about the iPhone 8 and the 8 Pluses is that they support the fast charging, finally. But you'll have to get another pair of charger and the cable to enable that, because the one that's included in the packaging is very generously 5 watts. That's 5 volts, 1 amp. So that is the same output that Apple has been including for past, I don't know, like 10 generations. So that is the classical charger, and here we go with the new iPhone 8. So front is glass and the rear is glass as well. They have oleophobic coating on there, so your fingerprint should not be so much of an issue on this very glossy surface. So when we reflect the light on it, you can see that it's definitely made out of glass. Some might like it, some might not. I'm a huge fan of the glass front and back sandwich design, so I'm actually pretty happy with it. And surrounding the side of it is a metal band that is also used in this is a material also used in the aircrafts, and that's not really something new. That is just a fancy way to say that it's a Series 7000 aluminum. There's an upgraded camera, LED flash, and the secondary microphone, Apple logo, iPhone right there. Power key and the SIM card tray resides on the right hand side. Lightning port, speakers, and the speaker. And the volume rocker is there, and nothing on top. Moving on to the front facade, we have a 4.7-inch HD display receiver, and it also works as a stereo speaker, and then Face ID camera, and home button is still there, unlike the way they removed it on the iPhone 10. So this is how it looks like, and let's get to the other colors as well. Alrighty, so these are the two of the other colors, gold and space gray. Space gray has been around there since the iPhone 5. No, that was late. 5S. And although they share the same naming, the colors themselves has been constantly changing or evolving depending on the way you look at it. So here we go with the gold. This is gold. And the rear glass at least doesn't exactly look completely gold. This is not the gold that you have been seeing since the iPhone 6 and the 7. This is, I don't know, this is almost pinkish gold, but this does not mean that it's pink gold. It's really hard to tell. It's pinkish gold beige, some kind of thing. And then the metal bands are more to the gold color right there, more to the rose gold-ish color. But I think it looks beautiful to some extent. It's not completely my choice of the color, but I'm pretty sure that there will be a lot of people who will love this color. And then there is, of course, the space gray. I'm not really sure about the naming convention. This doesn't really look space, nor does it look gray. This is, I don't know. The 5S's space gray has been strictly space gray looking, but this looks more to black. But then there is the way that it reflects lighting that you get where the name comes from, the name space gray comes from. So that is the glass finish, front and back. I mean, the entire design is almost the same as this since the iPhone 6, but just because that they swapped the rear material from metal to glass, it has the whole new feeling to it, and I'm actually a big fan of it. This looks a whole lot better than the way they did the antenna line since the iPhone 6. All right, now that we're done explaining all the new design features, let's get to the settings. Alrighty, here we are in the home screen, the springboard of the iPhone 8. This is confusing. It looks exactly the same from the front. It comes with the iOS 11. I'm pretty sure that you guys know what it's about now that most of you should have it on your own iPhone, iPads, or the iPod Touches. The device comes with the brand new Apple A11 Bionic chipset. It's got the neural engine inside and it's supposed to be the fastest chipset in the world of the smartphone, and it actually is. We have seen all the benchmark numbers of it, and it crushes all of the Android phones. So I have really high hopes for it. Although it only has 2 gigabytes of RAM that most of the people say that it's sufficient for the iPhones, I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see as soon as I start using it as my daily driver. And the camera is also upgraded for the f1.8 lens, and it's got an OIS 4K recording, 4K 60 FPS, and Full HD 240 FPS slow-mo as well. Apple says it takes really good photos. We'll see if that's true. But what surprised me the most is how much technology that Apple has packed into that display. Yes, it is the IPS panel, not the AMOLED like they have used in the iPhone 10, but it supports wide color gamut, Dolby Vision, and also True Tone display. So this is supposed to change the color temperature of the display depending on the lighting situation around you. So as soon as I turn the True Tone off, the screen color changes. True Tone on, then it's going to match the color, the white balance of the display to match my surrounding lighting. As usual, it's IP67 water and dust resistance. It's not in the highest level, but it's supposed to be enough for everyday water and dust hazards. And although the battery capacity has decreased a little bit, it supports wireless charging, first ever in iPhone history. So now that it's got a glass back, you simply put it on top of, surprise here, the standard Qi wireless charger, then you can start wireless charging your new iPhones. Apple does have its own technology for the wireless charging. It's called the AirPower. It allows you to wirelessly charge up to 3 devices simultaneously on a single wireless charging mat. That's going to come out in next year, and you'll need the new case for your first gen AirPods. But anyway, that's a different story. So that was the unboxing and very quick look at the new 3 colors of the iPhone 8. At a first glance, the new iPhone 8 look totally stunning with this reflective oleophobic coated glass on the back and front, of course. Thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment. We'll see you guys in the review fairly soon, hopefully. And you can always meet us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. So this was the iPhone 8 in 3 different colors. We'll see you guys later. Ciao.